So I'm Melanie. I'm here with Canine Stray Rescue League. I've been with the rescue about 5.5 years. I'm the foster coordinator here. I volunteer as well as I'm a board member. It's hard to get a good read on the dog, and it's hard to tell sometimes that a dog is a great dog when they're stuck in the kennel environment living on a concrete slab. And it's nice when they go into foster care because we can get a little bit better feel of who they are as a dog, and then we can find a better fitting home for them. We can learn if they do well with dogs or people or kids, cats for that matter. Cats in particular are really difficult for us here because we don't have cats on site. So if you do become a foster with us, we do provide everything, so it's not any expense to you. We'll provide you with the things that you'll need, such as a cage, food if you need doggy bowls. We have support for you as well. So if you are interested in becoming a foster, email us at caninestrayrescue@yahoo.com, and we will put you in touch with me, and we'll see if you're a good fit for fostering with us.
Welcome back to Repose. I'm Brandy, your instructor, and today we're going to focus on the new year. We all have resolutions and things that we want to work on inside of our life, inside of our mind or body. So today's focus is going to be bringing some warmth, bringing some of that energy after the cold days. Today is particularly wet, rainy, or cold, and you need to find that motivation. So taking a few moments, coming down onto the knees on your mat. If you need, pause the video, set the tone, something that allows your mind to escape what's going on around you. If you're going to be distracted by a mess or laundry that's in the corner, move it out of the way. Make a space that you can focus on you and commit to the next 30 minutes of your practice. I'll meet you on the mat. Take a few natural breaths. Just notice your breathing in and out. And then start to deepen that inhale and exhale through the nose. It'll be a little bit noisy. Try to relax the shoulders down and back. Nice tall spine. Visualize the body melting like the snow. And slowly start to crawl yourself forward into a child's pose, arms stretched out, forehead comes down to the mat. Continue with those deep, noisy breaths, Ujjayi breathing or ocean breath, because it sounds like the waves rolling in and out. Feel the body move like the rhythm of the ocean. Rise as you deeply inhale. Relax or fall as the breath is squeezed out. You might pause and spend a few more moments here. When you're ready, take a nice big breath in, just peek up at the hands. And walk the hands over to the right side. And exhale to relax the head back down. Notice that deep breathing and how it changes as you breathe into that left side body. Expanding out towards the left. And your next inhale, peeking up again. Deep breath in as you walk the hands to the other side, over to the left. Exhale to relax down, breathing into that right side body. Allow the breath to create heat within the body as it becomes deeper. Squeezing the belly or that pelvic floor on the exhale, pushing everything out, working those internal muscles. Inhaling to look up and walking your hands back to center. Deep breath in, expand the neck and head to look up. Exhale to come down onto the forearms for another breath or two. Gripping with the hands, fingers are spread wide, begin to rise, inhaling up onto the knees, walking the knees underneath the hips, adjusting where you need to. And coming into that nice tabletop, begin your cat and cow poses here. Soften the elbows, inhale to drop the belly and look up. Exhale to tuck the pelvis in, tuck the tailbone down, press into the shoulders as you round the back. Squeeze all the breath out and continue with your breathing. Inhale, looking up. Exhale to round it in. Really give the breath and body what it needs. Maybe you hold the top of the inhale because that arch feels good. Or maybe you're holding the bottom of that exhale because the stretch in the shoulders feels good. Follow your breath and what your body needs rather than the rhythm of my breath. On your next inhale, we're going to come to that nice flat back. Starting to create that warmth and that heat. Curl those toes under. Inhale to look up. Exhale to sit the hips back. Maybe the head comes down if you have enough exhale. Inhale to rise. A couple more like this. A little bit of a modified cat and cow. One more. Now on this inhale, as you rise, start to lift the knees off the mat just a few inches. You're going to hold it here. Hold that posture, working the muscles, creating heat. Keep that deep breathing going. One more deep breath in, slow breath out. On your next exhale, start to lift the hips high, pressing back into the heels, coming into downward dog. Walk it out. Drop the head and shoulders, pedal into the feet. Exhale to press back with both heels. Draw the rib cage towards the thighs. Inhale to look up. Walk those feet forward. Coming to the front of the mat. Lengthen the spine, draw the shoulders down and back. Inhale to reach the arms overhead, gaze is up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Two more nice deep breaths, checking in with the feet in between here. You want to soften those knees, not locking the knees. Inhale as you reach up, looking overhead. Exhale as the hands come down. This is more than just lifting. Inhale, really allow that breath to create an arch and a lift in the shoulders, arch in the back, filling of the lungs and rib cage. Feel the stretch. Exhale. Relax the arms down at the side, palms open. Roll those shoulders back. Settle in, soften the knees. Tall neck, we're not looking up or down. You're drawing the head up as the shoulders pull down and lift. Deep breath, squeezing the belly on the exhale. On video, it appears that we're just standing, but if you're doing this and you're following along, you're feeling that warmth inside. You're working those internal muscles, you're conscious. And that's what our New Year's resolution is about. It's about being conscious of those efforts, how we want to feel in our body today and in a month or a year from now. Inhale, arms overhead, gazes up. Exhale, hands towards heart, this time bowing forward. Arms reach for the floor, soft bend in the knees. Inhale to look up. Exhale to start to bend the knees deeper, head bows down. Plant the hands on the mat, and you can hop or step the feet back to the top of a push-up. Gonna hold it here, 3 deep breaths. And if any of these postures are a little bit too advanced for you, whether you have an injury or you're not feeling that you have the energy today, you can always bring those knees down. You can always modify these push-ups or these holding postures, or challenge yourself to come down when needed and then try to rise again. Maybe exhaling as the knees come down. I just want to give you options at home. I don't want you to ever feel like you just can't do something. That's not what yoga is about. It's about working through what you can't do until you can. On your next exhale, bend those elbows towards the rib cage. This is here for support as you come all the way down to your mat. Take a nice deep breath of rest. Inhale to lift the head and shoulders, any amount that feels good or comfortable for you. Exhale to come all the way down. Do this 2 more times. This is not a race. I'll often see people new to yoga that are familiar with fitness classes, and they think it's about getting that heart rate up and doing it quickly. In yoga, it's about that body muscle control and that rhythm that links mind, body, and breath. Inhale to lift. A little bit more, straightening the arms, curl the toes under. Downward dog, the hips come up, the head comes down. 2 or 3 deep breaths here. Everyone's breath length is different, so when you're ready with that last exhale, inhale to look up at the hands. Walk or hop forward. Coming up halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale to bring it all down. This time dangling for a few breaths. Maybe you sway. And slowly begin to rise on your next inhale. Arms come all the way overhead. 2 more deep breaths, reaching overhead, really expanding. Exhale, really pushing it all out. Relax the arms down to the side once again. 2 deep breaths here in mountain pose. Check in with the feet. You want those feet to be under the knees, knees under the hips. Relax those shoulders, come up, and exhale to bring them down the back. Spread fingers wide. One more deep inhale, exhale here. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale to bow forward. Inhale to peek up. Exhale, bend at the knees, head comes down, plant those hands, hopper step back, top of the push-up. We're gonna do this again. 3 deep breaths. Remember, the knees can come down, find your own rhythm. One more, last breath in. Exhale, elbows come towards the body, lower all the way down. A breath or 2, and when you're ready to rise, inhale. Head and chest lifts. Exhale, lower down, 2 more. On your last one, rise a little deeper. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up, head comes down, downward dog. Inhale, gaze comes up to the hands, hop or step forward. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale to lower down. Rising on the inhale, arms come overhead. Hands to heart. 2 more. Relax the arms down at the sides. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, down the back. We're going to find the balance in the feet here. Shifting your weight, heels to toes, making sure that those feet are under the knees, knees are under the ankles for that proper balance. You'll notice I have some blocks here. If you have a block at home, you might want to put it out just for support if needed. We're going to try tree pose today. If you do not have a lot of balance, you can always employ the support of a chair or your countertop, or again, these blocks. So start by just lifting that right foot up onto the toes. Bring the arms to the side for balance. You want to soften that left knee. This is going to be like a shock absorber. It's going to help you find that balance and sway. You're going to bring that foot up to the inside of the thigh if you're able to. If not, that's what that block is for. You can bring the foot to the block for support. What you don't want to do is push against the knee joint. So try to find that balance. Find a focus point, which we call drishti. And maybe you play with that and see if you can bring that foot up a little higher over time. Continue that deep breath. If you're feeling particularly balanced today, some days are better than others. You might bring arm movement into the breath, inhaling arms overhead. And exhaling hands to heart. This requires focus. Continue to focus on that drishti, that point on the wall or the counter that you're looking at. And just breathe. Match your breath to your movement. And again, play with this. Your foot might still be on the block, and that's perfectly fine. We're going to release the foot, and if you're able to keep that balance, try bringing that foot straight out to the side. If not, you can always stop and take a break onto the floor, readjust, and then try bringing that toe out any amount and lifting it up. For an extra challenge, try bringing it now forward, remaining on that left leg. Just noticing how we shift the weight in order to stay standing. How does that play out into your year? How does that play out into your coming days and weeks? What do we have to shift in our life to remain balanced? When you're ready, bring that foot down to center. Bring those arms back down. Move anything you need to move to just shake it out and come back to that nice, tall, strong mountain pose. We're going to switch to the other foot. So if you need that block, you might move it here. And when you're ready, start to just come up onto the toes of that left foot, soften the right knee, and begin to turn that knee out. Let the foot rise wherever it's going to go today. Be forgiving of yourself. Lefts and rights are not the same. You may be stronger, more balanced on one side than the other. Always be mindful to avoid injury and take it at the pace that's right for you. When you're ready, start to reach that left foot out to the side. Again, it takes focus. You might have to stop the first few times, first few weeks or months. If this is a struggle for you, then maybe this is something you bring into your daily activity to play with while you're doing dishes, while you're at a counter for support. Bring that foot forward when you're ready. There's always a way to incorporate yoga into your life. Even if you don't have time for that full class. Go ahead and bring it down when you're ready. Let the arms come down to the sides. Give yourself some movement. Just shake it out. When you're ready, standing tall again. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale to bow forward. Inhale to peek up. Exhale to bring it all the way down. Hands come to the mat, bend at the knees. This time stepping back with just that left foot. You want to bring the knee over the ankle here. You don't want to be lunging over the toes, so take a moment to play with that. We're going to hold it here in that nice deep runner's lunge. Shift the weight forward. Try to lengthen the spine and the leg. 2 more deep breaths. Relax the shoulders if you can. On your next exhale, bend that back knee down to the mat. Relax the top of the foot. Both hands are going to come to the top of that right knee. Interlace the fingers and lift up. You're pressing down. Press the shoulders and hands down. Breathe. And you might stay right here if you have a little bit more to give today. If you're feeling that balance is on your side, you can start to reach both arms up. Again, relax the shoulders. You can start to press the hips forward. The knee is going to come forward now. And gaze up. Deep breath in. Exhale, allow both hands to come down to the floor from either position. If your hands were still on the knees, you can just start to bring them down to the floor here. Curl that back toe under. Begin to lift the knee back up. Inhale to peek forward and start to step that right foot back. Top of the push-up, take one deep breath in and out here as you adjust. Another breath in, start to slide that left knee or foot forward. And again, it's going to take a moment here to adjust. Check that the knee is over the ankle. Lift, breathe. Another deep breath in. Exhale to relax the right knee down this time. Relax the top of the foot. Both hands come to that left knee as you push up. Breathe, relax the shoulders. Again, you can stay here or begin to lift the arms. Relax the shoulders, press the hips forward, create a little arch as you look up. Deep breath in, a little reach. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Plant the hands, start to curl the toes of the right foot. Lift the knee up. Take a deep breath. When you're ready to exhale, slide that left foot back. Top of the push-up, 3 breaths. Last breath, deep breath in. On the exhale, elbows come towards the body. Lower all the way down. Breath of rest. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fall. Two more. One more big breath in as you straighten those arms and lift. Curl the toes under, downward dog. Inhale to look at the hands. This time the knees come back down. Walk the hands under the shoulders. Start to sit your hips back. Inhale as you lengthen and bring those shoulders back. Returning to that calming breath. In the beginning as it is in the end. Coming back to that internal focus. And from here, maybe you return to child's pose, or maybe you prefer to stretch out in Shavasana. Whichever you choose, take some time here to remind yourself of your goals, of your focus, how you will get there, what obstacles may be in your way. How will you shift your weight to keep your life in balance? Namaste.